Texas strong.
Hey everybody, welcome to Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the 2014 Ram 1500. My name is Justin Frizzell. Thank you for joining us. Got another big one today. We got new records. We got a big news concerning one of our very own on the national TV spotlight. And we got my friend Josh Ward here today to hang out with us. So come on, let's start with a little Red Dirt Roundup. All right, so I talked to my buddy Cody Canada from The Departed earlier this week, and their brand new record is done, and it's ready to be released. We just have to wait till January 13th for Hippie Love Punk to be available from The Departed. And Cody said, man, this is a great record, and he even kind of spilled the beans on what happened with Seth James in a recent Rolling Stone interview. He said that partnership was great, but he was used to leading for Showtime and Ragweed, and Seth James was used to leading Showtime and his independent project he had before they all came together, that they both really wanted to lead, and they felt the best way to do that was for Seth to kind of depart, for lack of a better word. And so Cody and the rest of The Departed are on their own again, and they've got a new record coming, January 13th. Now, there will be a special release and a special release show weeks prior to that at Music Fest 2015. So if you're going to the top of the mountain, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, get ready to settle in and get a copy of Hippie Love Punk before it's available January 13th. Cody said also, this is a very mature record from things that he's done in the past. He's been married for almost 20 years. He's got kids now. And really, the Sandy Hook tragedy really set him off. That helped him to put some things into perspective. And so, yeah, the anger is there. He says, you know, when he gets pissed off, he likes to write lyrics down, and that really helps him to write. So it's going to be a great record. First single's already out, called In-Betweeners. TheDepartedMusic.com is the website to follow along with those guys. Dirty River Boys started out of El Paso, Texas, making their way across the map. And they've got a brand new record. Just came out this past week. It's self-titled, The Dirty River Boys. And they recorded this record differently than they ever have before. They didn't tour, stop, record, tour, stop, record. They locked away some time on the schedule and went to the studios in Tornillo, Texas, and just slept, woke up, made music, probably drank a little, slept, woke up, made some music, and they had 50 songs put together, and they had to narrow it down to 13. So there's still quite a number of Dirty River Boys songs out there, which means there's going to be plenty of Dirty River Boys music to come. Check them out, dirtyriverboys.com. Pick up that new self-titled release right now. Eli Young Band, we've been telling you for weeks now, they're getting ready to throw that big party November 8th, Globe Life Park here in Arlington. It's the Eli Young Band house party. Going to be a big to-do. Cody Johnson's on the bill. Pat Green will also be there, and of course the Eli Young Band. Congratulations to those guys. They just received their very first American Music Award nomination, and they're going to celebrate with a local high school, EYBHouseparty.com/Arlington. You go there and you can vote for your favorite high school, which should be your own. And then they're going to select a high school November 3rd here locally to the DFW area. And then they're going to come play a private concert for your high school November 7th. And then November 8th will be the big house party out there at Globe Life Park in Arlington. EliYoungBand.com for all those details. John Wolfe, we all know John Wolfe. He's got a brand new record out here not too terribly long ago, new single, What Are You Doing Right Now? And now he's looking for a brand new lead guitar player. So if you play guitar and you're ready to hit the road with John Wolfe, and I'm telling you got to be ready because he tours nonstop, johnwolfecountry@gmail.com. Email him, and then probably want to shoot a video in there, showing him what you got, showing him your licks and your chops. But he does say, hey, be ready to hit the road. He prefers nobody that smokes, not a whole lot of drinking, and certainly no drugging. So if you kind of fit that criteria, johnwolfecountry@gmail.com, and you could be the next lead guitar player for John Wolfe. And finally, congratulations to our buddy Pat Green. If you caught The Voice earlier this week, they were having the battle rounds, and one of the battle rounds featured Pat's song, Wave on Wave. And he was extremely tickled about that, couldn't have been more humbled, more thrilled, and we're going to celebrate with him next week when he swings by the flagship station, 95.9 The Ranch out of Fort Worth. So congratulations to Pat Green. All right, put your dancing shoes on, polish your buckles up. Let's hit the dance floor. My friend Josh Ward is here today, y'all.
goodbye letter in my old hand. She's telling me she's had enough. Hey, she ain't coming back. Picture on a wall, staring back at me. It's burning a hole right through my soul. Man, it brings me to my knees. I'm headed out the door to do all the wrong things right. 'Cause there's only one thing that'll get me through this night. All I need is hard whiskey, a soft place to fall, a jukebox full of George Jones songs. Hey, I won't miss her at all. All I need is hard whiskey, just a little time. Hey, one more drink, I'll be doing fine. Yeah, I will. I always said her leaving would never get to me, so I turned to the whiskey to drown a memory. Brown poison in a black label bottle, she burns going down, but it's better than the pain I feel. Wishing she was still around. Maybe someday, well, I'll find a better way. She'll come back to me, but it won't be today. All I need is hard whiskey, a soft place to fall, someone to drive me home, or some more friends I can call. All I need is hard whiskey, just a little time. Hey, one more drink, I'll be doing fine. Oh yeah, I'll be doing fine. Oh, I'll be doing fine. Yeah, I'll be doing fine.
That's country.
Thank you, man.
You can't get around it. How are you,
Thank
brother?
you. I'm
Good to
good,
see you,
man.
man. Thanks
Good
for
to
coming to
see
hang
you.
out today.
Always,
We
man.
hadn't visited in a long time. Let's go sit on that couch, talk about it for a
All
bit.
righty.
Want to? All right, when we come back, Josh Ward, we're going to be hanging out right over here. You're watching Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Ram 1500. Y'all hang out. Welcome back to Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the official truck of Texas, the Ram 1500. Make sure and check us out online, LoneStarRoadsTV.com, and catch us on Facebook, Lone Star Roads, and as I always tell you, tailgate us on Twitter at Lone Star Roads. This old boy right here has set the bar pretty high for himself, and you can tell he likes to play country music. He likes to, I think he said tonk. That's what he said? Yeah. That's Josh Ward, everybody. Hey, man.
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, brother?
Good to see you.
See you, man.
Yes, sir.
Been a long time since we got to visit, man.
It has.
You're busy. I'm busy. You know.
we meet in the middle somewhere.
I'm not real sure that either one of us were fit for the TV camera, but here we are now. So, man, as I was saying, with your current record, Promises, you've set the bar pretty high for yourself going forward because of all the number ones that have come off this thing, or at least, you know, top 10s, top 5s.
Yes, sir.
Hard Whiskey, that was a number 1.
Yes, sir.
And it went real fast.
Yeah, it shot up the charts on us pretty good there at the beginning, and we held there for almost 2.5 weeks. So, really proud of that song because we wrote this song, 12 years ago, and we had it out on a EP, and somebody told me that, hey, we need to recut that song.
Right.
And, I'm glad that I listened to them because the rest of the state got to hear it, you know.
Sure.
And it was a better production on there as well from the guys at the studio there in Rosewood and Tyler. But yeah, I'm proud of that song because it just shows you how long the song will stay out there and people will like it, you know.
There's Promises on here. There's Sent Me You on here, and both of those did really well too.
Yes, sir. Those were back-to-back number 1s for us. So we were. Man, I can't say enough about that record. I'm proud of it. That was my first project that I really sat down and went, wow, this is what a record's supposed to feel like.
Right. You know what I get most excited about, Josh, is I really like the record too, and I like the fact that it is solid. I mean, cold bone country music, and in the Texas and red dirt music scene, it's such a melting pot of all different kinds of music. And a lot of the times you'll see those records in the Texas music scene that kind of have more of that rock lean, you know, do better than most traditional country sounding records. But to see you do so well, man, you're one of those guys that I firmly believe is gonna save and is saving country music. And I just get a big kick out of that. I enjoy that so much.
Well, I appreciate that, man. That's all I've ever played is country, you know. I cut my teeth on Merle Haggard, George Jones, and all the old greats.
Right.
And you know, you hear it a lot in my music of the way that I write and the songs that I pick through to do it. I think that country music is making another stand. You know, not that I dislike any of the other songs because I'll listen to anything.
Sure. But
whenever I play, I'm gonna play country music.
Right.
And it's guys like, you know, myself, Cody Johnson, John Slaughter, Jody Booth, all those guys and Aaron Watson.
Yeah, he's got a brand new record coming out next spring, The Underdog, and just got the first single from that. So
really, yeah, I'm thankful for guys like that.
Sure.
That have stuck to their guns and this is what we're gonna play. We're not gonna go to the whatever's happening now. We're keep playing country.
Right. You've had a big year in your music career, and I know that you said earlier before we got started, you guys are planning on hitting the studio probably in January for the follow-up to this CD, Promises.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of writing, and just co-writing with some of the guys that were on this record as well. I'm hand-picking my songs. I mean, I don't want to put anything on a record just to put it on there to fill up a hole. Right. Every song on that record has to, you know, have some effect on me or just pull on me just a little bit, and I'll know when it's good. But
we'll look forward to hearing that new record. Before we get back to playing some music, this year personally was filled with quite a bit of tragedy.
Yes, sir.
For not only your family but several other families that were involved in your boating accident back in I guess it was early July, if not real late June, right around July 4th weekend. And I know that there's not a whole lot that you can say about that with some things that are ongoing. But overall, you know, that's got to be a life-changing experience, I would say, to say the least.
It is. You know, it's tragic, and you know, it's probably one of the worst things that I ever went through. And you know, it's getting a little easier to get through some stuff. You know, obviously we feel terrible
Sure.
about the family and stuff, but you know, it's one of those things of I have to move on.
I understand.
And,
yeah.
You know,
Well,
keep
you know,
pursuing what I'm doing.
We continue to pray for that family's healing.
Yes, sir.
As hard as that is, and that's certainly understandable, and glad to see that you're doing okay, and your buddies seem to come out of it okay, and continue to pray for you and your family and his family.
I appreciate
for just
that.
the never-ending recovery from an incident like that. So
Yeah.
glad you're here, man.
Yeah, I am too, man. And, you know, the thoughts and prayers for, you know, all of us all around, myself and the family.
Yep.
Just you really, really see what kind of support that is out there.
Sure.
You know, as us being artists, you know, to us, we travel down the road to the next show, and we get to play for our fans and stuff. But when something really hits home, just the outpouring of, you know, the people that you may not talk to every day, but you've been around them, you know, was just amazing. Hey, we're here for you. We want you to know that we understand what you're going through, and we have your back. And that meant more to me than anything, of just the outgoing support of musicians, you know, friends and family, and musicians' family.
Sure.
You know,
right.
getting a hold of us. But yeah, it was a tragic deal. But there's still a lot of support out there for both sides. So.
All right, man. Well, let's do what you do best outside of hunting. Let's play some more songs. You want to?
Yep.
Thanks for being here, Josh. I appreciate it, buddy. Sign my table.
I will.
And we'll play some songs. More Josh Ward when we come back. You're watching Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Ram 1500. Y'all sit tight. Welcome back to Lone Star Roads. The current record is called Promises. Once again, Josh Ward, everybody.
Well, I got tattoos and I got scars. I got patches that have mended broken hearts. And I've got stories of failure and glory. I've been down to the bottom so many times. So I called out to Jesus as a stranger. I asked for forgiveness. They sent me an angel. I drank whiskey and I've smoked weed. I've been hopelessly addicted to the pain surrounding me, and I've been lonesome and I've been sore. I've done 100 miles an hour to the bottom of my soul. So I called out to Jesus as a stranger. I asked for forgiveness. They sent me an angel. dreams. I've got a woman that I love, and she's lying next to me. Now I have faith, and I have love. And that stranger, I call him Father, and I pray to him for us. So I call out to Jesus as a stranger, I ask for forgiveness. He sent me an angel. And I called out to Jesus for the truth. I asked for forgiveness, and he sent me you.
One more from Josh Ward when we come back. You're watching Lone Star Roads. Hang in there. Hey, welcome back to Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Ram 1500. Hey, Josh, thanks again, man. Enjoyed having you, as always. Good to see you. Thank you, boys. Enjoyed the day. Check him out, joshwardmusic.com. Pick up a copy of the CD Promises. We'll catch you next week. Charlie Robinson will be here. Until then, my name is Justin Frizzell. God bless you. God bless our troops, and God bless this great state of Texas. 40 cheers. See you down the road. Josh, take us out, boys. Too much to get that long truck out of that old barn ditch. Well, I made enough last week to buy that round or 10. So let's load up the boys and head down the Black Cat Bridge. Down to the rain out, hang out, where there ain't no pulls in time. Where the whiskey flows like water and the beer flows like wine. New song on the jukebox since Okie Whitney died. Down in the rain out, hang out, it's a damn good place to hide.